Elicitation is about using statements instead of questions. Let's say you got into an Uber and you said, I just read this article that Uber drivers were one of the top most highly satisfied employees in the country. You're going to get a correction. And you're going to be like, what? Where did you read that? So triggering a need to correct the record is one of the easiest ways to use elicitation, but it's only one. Another one is just making a statement afterwards and saying, I bet you had some interesting experiences doing that, or I can imagine that was challenging. Statements are always going to be better than asking pointed questions because a person feels like they're volunteering information. The third layer of that is disbelief. Let's say I wanted to ask if you just got back from vacation and I didn't want to use any questions. Let's say we meet up for dinner or something and I said, Steve, you look like you just got back from a vacation. That's a statement. And you're like, no, actually I've been doing this, 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 and this. So now you've given me more than if I just asked if you were on vacation. And I said, wow, that had to be interesting. I can't imagine that. There's got to be a lot of stuff going on there. And you start talking more and more and more. And then like, that sounds great. There was no challenges to that entire trip. I love when everything is 100% flawless. And you're like, no, well, actually, and then you start going into that and I'm like, no way. And then now we have disbelief that comes in. And I haven't asked a single question yet. That's one thing that I challenge everybody that I train to get really good at is that elicitation piece. How many layers can I get into a person or a conversation just using these statements?